What wet food should I eat today for breakfast? Let's see what's in the bag. Perhaps a Pop-Tart? Hey, all right. I haven't been filming much this morning because it's been pouring, but this is a milestone. One state down. I'm leaving Georgia and going into North Carolina. At this moment right here, this is the sign. One state down, 13 to go. Here we go. Hey, just to check in for the day. I realize I've been filming a lot of footage while walking uphill and I sound like I'm dying. I mean, I still am dying, but I'm gonna try to avoid filming uphill. Looks like we've got a little even ground here. Just passed over the state line from Georgia to North Carolina, so kind of the first big milestone. That's cool. Stayed in a shelter last night. It poured all night. And maybe 6 or 7, 8 other hikers were there, and it was fun. We had a lot of laughs, talked, met some people. Maybe I'll get into something I talked about yesterday, trail names. If you don't know, when you hike the AT, oftentimes you're assigned or you come with a trail name. In other words, you kind of leave your old life and you rebaptize yourself under a new name. Now, I'm not down with the idea of you come, you know, with a pre-given name that you've given yourself, right? Nicknames don't work that way. Like I roll up on day one and say, I'm Thunderstick. Like I feel like that's not cool. But this shelter had a 3rd floor space, the only 3-story shelter on the whole AT. I got it, and they were saying I was very elite in my penthouse suite up there, and that continued. They were making fun of me, calling me elite. And then they said, what do you teach? I said, well, I teach gifted students. They said, of course you do. I should do the southern accent. So, of course you do, Penthouse. They started calling me Penthouse. And I said, you know, my plan is I'd like to get back because I got a family vacation lined up this summer. They said, oh, you want to leave this vacation to go on another vacation. Okay, Penthouse. And I said, well, and they said, what now, where do you go vacation? I said, well, my family and I, we like to go to Europe. We do European vacation. Of course you do, Penthouse. You go to Europe. I said, yeah, we're going to go to Croatia this summer. They said, yep. So every time I tried to dispel the myth that I was some sort of elite, I felt like I was digging myself into a deeper hole. But they were a lot of fun last night, and I had a lot of laughs. I don't know what the plan is for today. If I didn't mention it, today is February 27th, day 8. I've been on the trail for a week now. A couple things I've learned. Look, mileage is much less important than elevation. I don't care about what your mileage is. You know, what's the elevation to get to this spot? That factors a lot more in how quickly you can hike. And things I'm surprised by, Georgia is very hilly. I thought it was going to be very flat, but it's hilly. Water. I'm starting to learn how to do this, basically, I think, a little bit. Like, do I want to fill up all my water containers with water? Because then I just have to carry it. So it's like, fill up just as much as you need, but think about where's the next water source. And I'm starting to learn the nuances of this whole game. So, and then I was getting a little bored, so I tried to listen to, I thought, what would be some cool audiobooks? I thought of this before I left, to download some audiobooks. So I thought the Lord of the Rings trilogy would be cool because I'm in the forest and I've never read that. I have read The Hobbit. So I threw that on, and there's this like orchestral music in the beginning, and it's setting the mood, and I'm waiting for the narrator to start the story, but it was just like more music and then more music and then more music. And I realized I downloaded the just the soundtrack to The Lord of the Rings. I was like, when the heck is this story gonna start? Like, you set the mood. I'm ready for the story, but it was just the soundtrack. So, and then all I had was, but I did successfully download The Hobbit, but I already read The Hobbit. I don't want that. Get out of here with your Bilbo Baggins. I wanted Lord of the Rings. But so, if anyone can find me a Spotify link to the first story in Lord of the Rings. I think it's the Fellowship of the Rings. Put that in the comments, because I want to listen to that. All right, Bilbo Baggins. Later. Lunchtime. Hiked all day in the rain. These are the times that try men's souls. Good night.